Now once you get the camper all set up, level front to back, side to side, it's now time to set up all the other stuff. So we'll go ahead and pull everything out. We have the water lines, we have the power cord, and if you just pull this whole tray out, everything else you need is going to be on it. So the first thing we'll do is we'll hook up power so you can go ahead and get AC going and start cooling the camper down for you. So the power cord is pretty easy to hook up. It's just, you put it in, you can only put it in a certain way. There's a little L shape on here. It goes into here, slide it into where it goes. The cord usually hangs down. And then this little ring right here just screws on. If you just screw it on, it'll prevent a kid running by and hitting it and knocking it off and losing your whole power or anything else. So we currently have a 50 amp plug at our house. So what is needed for the camper is a 30 amp plug. So this is just a 50 amp down to a 30 amp plug. This is a surge protector that stays on here. We go ahead and usually at a campsite, there's a breaker right by this. It's usually off. You just leave it off, go ahead and hook this up. Leaving it off just prevents your finger from accidentally slipping through here as you're trying to plug it in and you getting shocked. So go ahead and put it in. You'll have 2 green lights, and you'll have actually 3 green lights. 2 green lights here and a green light here. Here's a picture of what's going on if something's not working. So now it's hooked up. You have power to the camper. Sorry, put this in, hook the breaker on, and then now you should have power to the camper. So once you get the power hooked up, you can go ahead and go inside and turn the AC on, and I'll show that in another video. Get the AC cooling down while you get everything else set up. So the next thing you're gonna do is set up the leveling blocks. And these are gonna be around the whole camper, kind of evenly placed. If your front of your camper's the ground's a little lower in the front, then you might wanna put, 3 blocks on each front corner and 2 in the back. There's 10 blocks altogether, so you can kind of just split it up however you want. Once you get the blocks around here, you can go ahead and use your drill. Drill's provided, it's in the box. Put it on here and just put it forward down to where the block needs to go. Turn it. I turn it sideways just so there's more contact with the jacks. If you turn it this way, there's a little void. Put it like this. Same thing with the leveling chocks in the block up front, is you want to move it around to make it nice and level. So we'll do this. Tighten it up. Once you get to that point, it's good, and we'll go around and do all 4 corners. So now that you got all your blocks around here, camper's stable. We're gonna hook up the water lines. And we hook this up to the water connection at your campsite. This is where it hooks into. This is gonna go to your camper, and this is just an extra one if you wanna hook the other hose up or have a hose for spraying off your stuff or whatever else. All the hoses have quick connect connections to make it easier. They just slide in, click together, and just move on to the next one, so you don't have to worry about threading everything in. So same thing with the quick connect. We have a quick connect connection here that just stays on here. So the end of the hose, just quick connect it right to here. It's in there, it's not going anywhere. It's set. If you need to use, if the 25 feet that's provided for that hose is not enough, you can use this expandable hose, but to get the full expansion out of it, because when it's water's not in it, it's short and expands long. So to make it the full length, if you need a lot more, you can go ahead and put the quick connect on. There's an on-off switch right here, 1/4 turn valve, that'll let the hose expand the way you need it to do, connect it, and then you can just turn it on, and then the water will be fine. You'll have the whole length. But right, most sites you won't need this. You can use this as an extra hose for spraying off your things like I described. Next is a septic line. We're gonna go ahead and run, this is your sewer line, your septic connection. This is just a ramp to help it get from here to the sewer hole. We don't have a sewer drain in our driveway, so I made a little circle here just to kind of give you a demonstration on how it goes. So take this, put it here, and just slowly pull it to the ramp to go down, slope down to your connection hole. So now that the line's in place, you'll come back over here. The sewer line is in here. You just grab it. You can grab your line, take this off. You don't need it right now. This is just a cap to hold it in place. You'll pull out the first 10 feet as explained in another video. We have 20 feet of hose. There's 10 feet and 10 feet. Most of the times you can get by with 10 feet. If you need additional, it's just connected on. But for these purposes, we'll just show you how to do it from here to there. So We've got this line. We'll go ahead and lay it in place. This cap, you just take it off, slide it off, take your hose, put it on here. There's 4 little pins around it. Put it on, twist it so it locks. Run it all the way down to your septic line. So once you get the line in place, you're gonna hook this into the sewer drain. So this is threaded for different sizes of the sewer caps. You just take the sewer cap off or flip the lid up, it screws in. So this piece disconnects if you need it to, or it might be a little easier for you to put it in. You'll put it in the hole, screw it into the threads, wherever it needs to go, and then take this cap. There's 4 little holes, put it in, twist it, put this in, twist it, you're all set up. I would say it's not staying because it's not hooked up to a real thing. And just extend this out to wherever you need it to have that slope going from the camper down to here.